Max Verstappen blasts the media. Lewis Hamilton already has big plans for Ferrari, and news about the Red Bull RB21 get leaked. Do consider subbing. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Fred Vasseur, the team principal at Ferrari, has made a strong statement as Lewis Hamilton steps into the iconic red car for the first time. As excitement buzzes throughout the Ferrari F1 workforce about Hamilton's arrival, Vasseur emphasizes the importance of maintaining focus amid the thrill. The mechanics are all excited, as it's always an honor to have a 7-time world champion in the car, he remarked. However, he insists that there's only so long they can relish this monumental event before they must get down to business. Today marks a significant change in the F1 landscape, with Hamilton officially joining Ferrari, a dream he's cherished for nearly 2 decades. This moment is the culmination of nearly a year of anticipation, as fans and team members alike awaited Hamilton's departure from Mercedes. January 1st signifies not just a new year, but a new era in Formula One, with the legendary driver set to make his mark with Ferrari. While the enthusiasm is palpable, Vasseur reminds everyone that the time for excitement is limited. After today, everyone will need to turn this page and concentrate on preparing for the upcoming season. The Ferrari team knows the weight of expectation that comes with Hamilton's illustrious reputation, and while excitement is warranted, focus is paramount. Hamilton is also gearing up for testing. He'll be given time in the previous car before the launch of the 2025 chassis on February 19th. This allows him to acclimate before preseason testing in Bahrain. When asked about the emotional significance of this transition for Hamilton, Vasseur acknowledged, "It is emotional for sure. He's envisioned this moment for around 20 years. Yet he lightheartedly noted that while emotion is important, it should only last for 1 lap. After that, it's all about the performance and dedication that Ferrari demands." As we look forward to the future, it's clear that Hamilton's move to Ferrari is a remarkable chapter in both his career and the history of Formula One. The excitement around this partnership reflects not just on Hamilton's talent, but also on Ferrari's rich legacy, as they both aim for success in the upcoming racing season. Lewis Hamilton's transition to Ferrari marks a stunning shift in his illustrious Formula One career. As he embraces this new chapter, team principal Fred Vasseur highlights the emotional atmosphere Hamilton will encounter within the Scuderia. With a blend of anticipation and respect, Vasseur expresses confidence that Hamilton will adapt seamlessly to the passion that defines Ferrari. Every racing team has its own unique culture, and while the goals may align, the emotional driving force varies. Vasseur reassures fans that Hamilton's extensive experience with intense competition will help him thrive amid the fervor that comes with being a Ferrari driver. He believes that joining a team where passion is running high can be an advantage, hinting at the invigorating environment Hamilton will engage with starting now. As Hamilton partners with Charles Leclerc, the dynamic within the Ferrari garage is set to change. The departure of Carlos Sainz to Williams opens up new opportunities and challenges. Hamilton stepping into the legacy of Ferrari not only excites fans, but stirs a sense of nostalgia as well. Sainz's heartfelt farewell, punctuated by a simple "ciao," reflects the close ties formed during his time at Ferrari and leaves the door open for new friendships. The motorsport community has seen intense discussion surrounding Hamilton's high-profile move. With Hamilton's partnership with George Russell now concluded, there's an air of surrealism surrounding their breakup, as both drivers look to different challenges ahead. Such monumental shifts can redefine careers and alter the championship landscape dramatically. For those eager to learn more about this record-setting transfer, a wealth of information is available to clarify the implications of Hamilton's Ferrari arrival. Whether it's curious fans or die-hard F1 enthusiasts, everyone wants to understand how this switch will affect the championship race and the dynamics between drivers in the forthcoming seasons. Undoubtedly, as Hamilton settles into the Ferrari ambiance, his focus will be on overcoming challenges and seizing opportunities as they come. This iconic partnership has the potential to shape the future of Formula One, entwining the destinies of both Hamilton and Ferrari on the racetrack. Stay tuned as we follow this thrilling journey and its impact on the world of motorsport. In the fast-paced world of Formula One, change is always on the horizon, especially with the resetting of rules for the 2025 season. Today, we dive into how these changes are poised to benefit Red Bull's RB21 and explore the challenges faced by McLaren as the landscape shifts. Last season, the Red Bull RB20 delivered spectacular success, culminating in Max Verstappen clinching his fourth straight title in 2024. Despite this triumph, the team faced a significant twist. They were unable to hold on to the Constructors' Championship, with McLaren securing their first title since 1998. This intriguing plot twist set the stage for what's to come. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, Red Bull stands to gain immensely from the reset of aerodynamic testing allocations. The new rules offer increased development time, allowing the RB21 to flourish. With Red Bull's development team now energized and a fresh set of guidelines in place, the scope to refine and enhance their car is broader than ever. It's important to note that during the past season, Max Verstappen's teammate, Sergio Perez, faced difficulties in consistently scoring points. This inconsistency ultimately impacted their overall standing, leaving Red Bull to settle for third place in the Constructors' Championship. However, looking forward, there have been changes in the lineup, with Liam Lawson stepping in to partner Verstappen for the upcoming campaign. A fascinating aspect of this rules reset is the sliding scale for aerodynamic testing. This system has been in place since 2021, aiming to level the competitive field among teams. Essentially, the team that finishes last in the standings gains more time for aerodynamic research, while the champions receive significantly less. This is done to foster tighter competition across the grid. Through this reset, Red Bull finds itself in an advantageous position. Having previously held a substantial lead prior to the last reset, the team now has the chance to harness additional wind tunnel and computational fluid dynamics (CFD) time, putting them ahead of rivals like McLaren and Ferrari. With Ferrari planning to introduce a completely new car, Red Bull could leverage this opportunity for innovation and adaptation. It's crucial to remember that the RB20 showed early dominance last season, winning 4 of its first 5 races. Nevertheless, as the season progressed, challenges emerged. Red Bull struggled to maintain the momentum, with Verstappen describing the transformation of their car into a monster as the pressure mounted from competitors. Looking at the upcoming 2025 season, Red Bull's approach is all about making strategic enhancements, pushing the envelope on performance and innovation while learning from previous hurdles. Their ability to capitalize on the new aerodynamic allocations could be the key to re-establishing their dominance in the championship chase. In contrast, McLaren must navigate a different reality. After securing the Constructors' title last season, pressure will be on them to maintain that competitive edge. The resetting of the sliding scale means they will have reduced aerodynamic testing opportunities compared to Red Bull, which could prove to be a significant hurdle. As the balance shifts, McLaren finds themselves at a crossroads, needing to adapt swiftly to stay relevant in the competitive race for points and podiums. As we anticipate the 2025 F1 season, the narrative is already shaping up to be thrilling. With Red Bull in a prime position to capitalize on their newfound advantages and McLaren working against the tide, it's clear the implications of these rule changes will be far-reaching. The stage is set, and the stakes have never been higher as these teams gear up for intense battles on the track. The pressure is on Red Bull as they prepare for what promises to be an exhilarating F1 2025 season. Under the technical leadership of Pierre Wache, this will mark the team's first full season without the legendary F1 design guru Adrian Newey, who played a pivotal role since Red Bull's debut campaign 2 decades ago. In an exclusive interview with PlanetF1.com during the Belgian Grand Prix, Wache hinted that the upcoming Red Bull RB21 could differentiate itself from the previous model, following a bold new design concept that the team introduced for F1 2024. At the moment, Wache explained, the idea is to develop this concept, develop this car as much as possible. This level of ambition reflects the competitive spirit within the team as they strive to reclaim their championship title, stating, "The championship is there to be fought, and we'll try to win it." Looking ahead, there's a clear roadmap for the future. Wache emphasized, next year, we evaluate the concept that we will put on track, that it will be different than this year for sure, and try to find another step of performance. This evolving strategy places Red Bull in a position to adapt and innovate even further, adding to the suspense of the upcoming season. Meanwhile, Mercedes, having experienced their first winless season in 11 years during 2023, seems eager to re-establish their dominance. After finishing a distant fourth, 121 points behind Red Bull in the constructors' standings, they bounced back with 4 victories across F1 2024 thanks to their W15 car, which proved to be more successful than its predecessor. With additional resources in terms of wind tunnel and computational fluid dynamics time compared to their rivals, the team is primed to make significant strides with the new W16 set to debut in F1 2025. Aston Martin is also making headlines this season with the recent signing of Adrian Newey. With a disappointing 5th-place finish last season, they are poised to benefit from increased aerodynamic research time. Former Ferrari technical director Enrico Cardila has already joined Aston Martin, and Newey is expected to officially start his role in March, making for a highly anticipated collaboration. Moreover, Sauber, who finished at the bottom of the 2024 standings, will begin preparations as they transition to become Audi F1 next year. The Swiss-based team will have the most aerodynamic research time available in the first half of F1 2025, positioning them to make a strong comeback. As we gear up for the season, all 10 teams will converge at F1's inaugural collective season launch event in London on February 18th. This will be followed by a 3-day test in Bahrain from February 26th to 28th. Finally, the excitement will culminate in the season opener, back in the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne on March 16th. With so many changes and the new challenges on the horizon, F1 2025 is set to be a season filled with drama, fierce competition, and unpredictable outcomes. Buckle up, because the journey into the heart of motorsport is about to begin. In the thrilling world of Formula One, changes are always around the corner, and this year is no different. Let's dive into the recent blockbuster transfer that has sent ripples through the racing community. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari, and how it has made George Russell reflect on their time together at Mercedes. George Russell and Lewis Hamilton were teammates at Mercedes for 3 intense seasons. This partnership was more than just a team arrangement. It was a unique experience that Russell described as surreal. After spending those years under the famous Silver Arrows, Russell now faces a new chapter in his career as he transitions to Ferrari, leaving behind the 2023 season that was filled with challenges and triumphs. Hamilton's transition to Ferrari has been on the cards for almost a year. As of New Year's Day, he officially begins his journey with the Scuderia, marking a significant milestone in his illustrious career. This change comes after his time with Mercedes came to an end, a team that has seen him achieve remarkable success. Reflecting on his personal journey, Russell shared insights into his admiration for Hamilton, his first major motorsport hero. Growing up, it was his older brother Benji, a karting champion, who inspired him, but partnering with a 7-time world champion brought a new level of inspiration. Russell recalls a moment from his early days with Mercedes. Particularly poignant was his first race with the team. The memories of that critical 2016 season, where tensions ran high during the title fight between Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, linger in his mind. The rivalry, the emotions, and the sheer intensity of that final showdown. This is a story that shapes the legacy of F1. Through this shared experience, Russell found confidence in his performance. Matching up against Hamilton, a driver regarded as one of the greatest of all time, allowed him to grow immensely as a competitor. The lessons learned during those 3 seasons will undoubtedly influence Russell as he carves his own path at Ferrari. As we look ahead, the future of Formula One remains captivating. With Hamilton donning the red of Ferrari and Russell taking on new challenges, fans can only speculate what's next. Changes in team dynamics, fresh rivalries, and the ever-evolving nature of racing promise to keep us on the edge of our seats. In the coming days and months, we'll see how these transitions play out on the track. The buzz surrounding Hamilton's debut with Ferrari and Russell's performance in his new role will be the talk of the paddock. It's a thrilling time for F1, and the excitement is palpable as we prepare for the new season. In the world of Formula One, family influence can play a remarkable role in shaping a driver's career. For one notable driver, his brother Benji has been a significant source of inspiration. Another, with an impressive 10-year age difference, Benji emerged as a role model during their formative years of go-karting. Winning races at both the British and World Championship levels, he set a bar that was not just about victories, but also about relatable success. Fast forward to 2016, and the atmosphere only intensified during a pivotal moment in this driver's career, the first F1 race with Mercedes at Abu Dhabi. Being present in the debrief with legends like Nico and Lewis was an experience etched in his memory. The thrill of being in the same room and soaking in the professional dynamics of Formula One was nothing short of a dream come true. It was a delicious blend of excitement and disbelief. He was starstruck, yet eager to learn. 3 years on as teammates with Lewis Hamilton, it's clear that this driver has not only admired from a distance, but has also demonstrated he can perform at an equally high level. The synergy of experience and talent in their partnership is just as potent as their competitive spirits. Hamilton's move to Ferrari marks another chapter in this narrative, transitioning from a world champion to the most iconic team in racing. Speaking of Hamilton's move, we've seen an emotional farewell from Carlos Sainz, who has communicated a heartfelt message as he departs Ferrari for Williams. Signing off with a simple ciao, Sainz's transition is a reminder of the fast-paced nature of F1, where changes happen too quickly to dwell on the past. As fans, we now are part of this historic moment in Formula One. Regulations have shifted, and skills will be tested as Lewis Hamilton begins life with Ferrari, a team with immense legacy and promise. This move is more than just a change of scenery. It represents the crossroads of experience and ambition. For those curious about the specifics of this thrilling transaction, answers abound. Now, every intricate detail about Hamilton's Ferrari move reveals the excitement behind this monumental shift in the F1 landscape. What strategies will he employ? How will he redefine his racing style within Ferrari's framework? The anticipation is electric as we look forward to what this new chapter brings. Will we see Hamilton harnessing Project 677's potential? Neller. The celebrations for his first day at Ferrari mark the beginning of a pivotal era that fans are eager to witness. As we look ahead to the upcoming race schedule, there's so much to keep track of. The landscape of F1 evolves rapidly, raising questions about driver heights and lineups for the 2025 season. Which drivers will secure their positions, and who faces challenges adapting to new regulations in the years to come? Now, as we move into this exhilarating chapter with Lewis Hamilton donning the iconic red of Ferrari, it's not just about the races ahead. It's about the history that is being written on the asphalt. The blending of past and future is where true legends are born. Here's to a new season filled with awe, challenges, and unforgettable moments in Formula One. Max Verstappen is no stranger to the pressures of Formula One, but recently he found himself stepping up to defend his father, Jos Verstappen, against what he deemed as nonsense claims. In a year filled with dramatic events surrounding both his racing career and his family dynamics, Max felt it was essential to address allegations that his father was undermining his efforts on the racetrack. Despite winning yet another world title, Jos has occasionally been at the center of controversy due to some of his comments. Yet, Max firmly believes that his father always has his best interests at heart. He spoke out passionately, emphasizing that these accusations are unfounded. That is nonsense, he asserted in an interview, addressing the claims that Jos is solely focused on his own ambitions. He goes on to say that his father perceives the broader implications of events in the racing world, including their potential impact on both Max and the team. Max's defense comes in the backdrop of a challenging year for the Red Bull team, marked by tension and conflict. For instance, after Jos was overlooked for a celebratory drive in Austria, things escalated between him and team principal Christian Horner, which eventually forced Max to step in and act as a mediator. Despite navigating these turbulent waters, Max Verstappen's prowess on the racetrack remains indisputable. He once again clinched the championship title, but not without recognizing the looming issues within the team. He has publicly acknowledged that if these challenges, paired with car issues, persist, it may hinder his chances of maintaining the title in the coming seasons. In summary, while Max continues to fend off criticism and defend his father's intentions, he is also acutely aware of the obstacles that lie ahead for both himself and Red Bull Racing. His response to the accusations not only highlights the bond he shares with his father, but also underscores the complexities of competing at the highest level in motorsport. As he looks to the future, the questions surrounding family dynamics and team dynamics will undoubtedly remain a significant part of his journey. In a recent interview, a prominent F1 driver opened up about the state of their team, highlighting how, despite some challenges, they managed to stay competitive. He acknowledged that even during tough times, they had the fastest car, which made navigating through difficult races a bit easier. Reflecting on the season since the Miami race in early May, he noted, "There have only been very few races where I've had the fastest car, yet I've still managed to pull ahead." This pride in teamwork emphasizes the resilience they displayed, collectively pushing through adversity and getting the most out of each situation. However, the driver also made it clear that without significant improvements, he may not be celebrating next year. "If we continue like this, I will not be champion next year," he said candidly. In his eyes, the team must step up their game to maintain competitiveness for the next season. The driver expressed confidence in the team's ability to tackle balance issues that held them back last year. "We know that it has to be better over the curbs, bumps, and in the slow corners," he added. Acknowledging their weak points, he remained optimistic that changes would significantly enhance performance. As the conversation shifted to his rival Max Verstappen, the driver emphasized the need for the Red Bull RB21 to undergo crucial improvements in 2025. The upcoming year is seen as a pivotal moment, not just for him, but for the championship landscape as a whole. Meanwhile, fans are left pondering whether Lando Norris can catch up after having missed his opportunity against Verstappen in 2024. Will this year mark a turning point for Norris? It's a question on every fan's lips as they look ahead to the intense competition that lies ahead as the F1 world gears up for another exhilarating season. Lastly, as we anticipate the 2025 season, there's no shortage of excitement surrounding the lineup and potential changes across teams. The upcoming challenges promise to foster intense rivalries, making it a thrilling time for motorsport enthusiasts everywhere. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these storylines in the weeks to come.